Early Head Start framework focuses on key areas of development. One of those key areas is approaches to learning. Children being engaged in play in an effort to learn about the world around them.
Up here? All right, some lemongrass.
So there's certain things that we need to incorporate our curriculum to touch upon all those key areas.
Look at the roots. It's already growing so well.
Science, math, technology, creative arts. So we look at our what each classroom needs, and our teachers. We talk to our teachers. What do you want to incorporate in your classroom this year? What do you need, and how we can make that happen?
Can you feel how soft this is?
When Eric first approached me about the training in Vermont, at first I was like, okay, it sounds like a really interesting training. Sure. He goes to the training, he comes back, and he comes to my office and he says, Ann, do you have 5 minutes? 5 minutes, I want to tell you about this training. And just from his reaction, his enthusiasm, I thought to myself, this is going to take more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, do you have a garden at your house? I think after going to the training in Vermont with Jed, it kind of motivated us to get a little more into this. I mean, we were doing some of the stuff that we saw at the training, but definitely not to that level. One of the days when we were in Vermont, we went up to the garden out back, and Jed had taken us around to taste different things. So I remember we got to try some lemongrass and some raspberries and different things that were all blooming at the time. And the people that came with me, who are the teachers in this classroom, said we have to bring this back home, so we need to make a tasting garden, or we have to do a sensory garden of some sort. So initially it was just going to be foods they can taste, but then we added the couple other things that were kind of soft, so the kids at this age could kind of feel it or smell and taste, and some bright colors so they could see right out front when they walk in. So it's new this year that we just did that like a month ago or so. So now we want to have it grow every year and kind of have the parents involved. So we got the parents involved back in October by having a garden planning party. So the parents got to taste and try different things. We had the lemongrass, the cherry tomatoes, and then they voted on the ones they wanted to see in our garden. And so now we're incorporating what they said they wanted into the sensory garden out front.
It smells so good. You can smell it. Sustainability is important because a lot of children don't know where food comes from. Put the dirt back around it, scrape it in. We want the children to understand where their food comes from. When the cart comes in from the kitchen, they think it comes from the kitchen. Or when they go shopping with their families, they think the food comes from the store. We want them to understand that it comes from outside, that we grow it, we harvest it, and that's how we get our food, our fruits and vegetables.
Nina, did you try your strawberries?
We had the strawberries for breakfast this morning, so we decided after looking at our menu that we would plant our strawberries today, and that we would also compost the strawberries from breakfast so they understand that the food that they don't eat or completely eat can be turned around to help nurture the soil that they're planting the food in that they're going to eat later. Come in here. The composting bin has two sides. We just started that after we got back from Shelburne, and it's about ready to be used in our garden. So we will let it go for a couple more weeks, and we will mix that in with the soil that we are using now, and then we'll start fresh with a new batch of compost.
Look. It already has a strawberry.
Well, at this age, most of them are 2. So understanding the concept is sometimes a work in progress. It takes time, so we repeat the activities to make sure that they understand that we're eating the strawberries, we're growing the strawberries. So when we go out every day on the playground, we'll check them. We'll remind them the strawberries we ate, these are the ones we planted. Are they growing? Are they changing? And they will help water them and watch them grow with us. Some water to grow.
I just think the earlier that they learn something, as they say, you teach a second language at a young age, the kids are more likely to pick up on it. If you teach recycling, composting at this age, then it becomes second nature. Then you're instilling those values that, oh, this plastic cup doesn't go in the garbage, it goes in the recycling bin.
Can you rinse it out and put it in recycling for me? Thank you.
Or this banana peel doesn't go with the other stuff, we need to bring that out to the composter. And it just, the younger they are to learn something, I think it's easier to pick up a skill when you're younger than it is to try to teach an adult to change habits that have been around for a long time.
Look, Mommy.
Ooh, what's this? I love the program. All 3 of mine are in it, so I have everybody doing the different levels, the home base, combination option, and the UPK. And we just love it. Do you want to shovel? Okay, shovel. Go. The gardening, the learning, everything about the different plants,
We've done some home visits where they come in and we start them out in like a little cup, or I've done one where we did like one of the old egg cartons and you put some seedlings in there and then transferring them into a garden. It really helps people to learn that you can grow your own food at home. You don't have to go out and buy it. And it saves a lot of money too. Are you ready, Amina?
It can be intimidating at first when you first start, but over time when you get parent involvement and other coworkers decide to help, then it's like a community of people that all want to work together, and it goes a little easier when you're sharing the responsibility with other people. And to extend that to coworkers, the families, anyone that you really know that would be interested in helping.
We're gonna dig over here probably.
We want children to be able to take what they're learning in the classroom and apply it to real life. That's what we want to see.
All right, good job, buddy.